With me, NURUL Muhammad LOTHFI in News on 2. Wastewater treatment system can be defined as a system that made up of several individual technologies that address the specific wastewater treatment system that need to be done. Today, many industrial companies are rising day by day, and they have to consider the wastewater treatment system that must be done. This is important to protect environment, human health, and the facilities of products or process, especially when the wastewater is processed to be reused back. Accordance with this situation, in this evening news, we will hear further regarding how the wastewater treatment works.
For your information, in most countries all over the world use conventional wastewater treatment method to treat the wastewater. It consists of 4 stages, which is first, preliminary treatment, second, primary treatment, third is secondary treatment, and fourth, tertiary treatment. But in some countries, disinfection becomes the last step before the treated wastewater is discharged to the environment. So first, in the preliminary treatment, this treatment removes coarse solid, large materials such as wood, rags, stones and others, and also grit in the wastewater that can damage the treatment operations. Next treatment is the primary treatment. The purpose of this treatment is to remove the suitable organic matter and inorganic solid by sedimentation and also floatable materials such as oil and grease by skimming. Next treatment followed by the secondary treatment. The secondary treatment is intended for the further treatment of effluent from the primary treatment. This treatment removes the dissolved organic matter and also suspended solid. This removal is accomplished by the aerobic biological treatment in the presence of oxygen using aerobic microorganism, which is usually bacteria, that metabolize organic matter into carbon dioxide, water, and energy for their cells' growth. Actually, there are 3 basic biological treatments that are commonly used in the second treatment, which are first, activated sludge process, second, trickling filter, and the last one, rotating biological contactors.
Alright, now we're going to look at the next step in wastewater treatment, which is the tertiary treatment. Generally, the most common advanced treatment processes implemented in the majority of wastewater treatment facilities includes filtration, carbon absorption, phosphorus removal, and nitrogen removal. For filtration, a sand filter will be used to remove the microorganism that can be found in the effluent from the secondary treatment. And in carbon absorption, traces of soluble organics can often be found in the effluent, and the removal of these substances can be done by using activated carbon. Phosphorus removal can often be achieved by adding metal salts like ferric chloride or alum into the effluent for a process called coagulation and flocculation, which allows the phosphorus to coagulate, precipitate, and then be removed. Next, for nitrogen removal, it can be accomplished either by a biological process, which is a combination of ammonification, nitrification, and denitrification, or by using a chemical process, which is also known as ammonia stripping. Next, we're going to look at the last step in wastewater treatment, which is disinfection. In this stage, the effluent will be treated or disinfected by using chlorine. Nevertheless, some treatment facilities may prefer to use other methods such as UV irradiation or ozonation. If chlorination is chosen, then dechlorination will also be done in order to remove the chlorine, the added chlorine from the water before the water is being released to the environment.
So now we will look at what is the problem issue regarding the wastewater treatment. Firstly, the issue is about the use of aluminium sulfate, commonly called alum. This alum is added and acts as a coagulant during the process of coagulation and flocculation of wastewater treatment to purify the water. The issue arises when there is always or too much alum added to the water, and this will change the pH water to become acidic. This also can give effect to the pipe that drain water to be corroded, so the water that supplied to our house will become murky, cloudy, and smelly due to the corrosion. This alum also can give effect to human health, such as Alzheimer's disease, if the concentration of alum is not controlled. The second issue is about sludge. Sludge is the byproduct of the water treatment plant together with solid particles or slurry residual material where it is generated from the coagulation flocculation process. The production of sludge will continuously increase, and this abundance of sludge produced can cause the machine to become clogged. In Malaysia, more than 2 million tons of sludge are produced annually from water treatment plants, and usually it will be disposed to a landfill. The production of sludge will continuously increase in the future, and this requires more land area to dump the sludge. Other than that, to provide a larger footprint for storage of sludge in the treatment plant and to find a new landfill also can cause higher additional costs. Next issue is mixer failure during operation can give effect to the efficiency of wastewater treatment process.
Every problem in this world have its own solution. So here is the solution to solve the problem that might be occur during the treatment process. The first is about the pH. When we add the alum filter in the process, it will decrease the pH of the water, and this will cause the corrosion. So to solve the problem, we have to add basic solution such as lime, also known as calcium hydroxide, to the water to neutralize the pH of the water. Secondly, sludge. Sludge is the byproduct that will be produced in this process in high volume. So more additional costs needed to dump the sludge. For solve this problem, the sludge is suggested to convert into more useful resources such as aluminium by undergo the acidification process. Second, this sludge is very useful in agriculture sector, which is this sludge consists of macro and micronutrients that can improve the soil structure. So, with these two solutions, it will solve the problem that might be occur during the treatment. First is the pH, and second is about the sludge.
Hi, for the conclusion, wastewater treatment require a variety procedure that are carried out at a various treatment stage. Wastewater treatment is a key important to the country as water can cause a significant damage to our environment and also have risk. A mixture of physical, chemical and biological process and also operation to extract organic material, solid and sometimes nutrient from the wastewater is basically common wastewater treatment. The wastewater treatment process consists of 4 phases, just as preliminary treatment process, primary treatment process, secondary treatment process, and the last one is tertiary treatment process. Many advantages can be derived, including economic, social and environmental issue, where the use of recovered aluminium, especially in the water treatment industry, can promote sustainable operation.